Okay, so this person wants to know what is going on with the genealogies in Matthew and Luke, because they're completely different. So there actually is a very good reason for God to do this, as well as the authors. So first off, Matthew is writing to a Jewish audience, and all they care about is the successor. Who is the successor? Bloodline matters, but not as much as who has the birthright. And this is made clear because Isaac, Jacob, and even David, none of them were firstborn sons, yet they were the heirs of God and his faith and his promises. So Matthew is establishing the kingly line of Jesus. And so you have 14 generations listed 3 times, and yeah, he does miss some names. The Jews would not have cared about that. They saw 14 generations of prominent people, and the number 14 is associated with David. So what Matthew was really saying is that Jesus is David, David, David. He's the David above David. He's the greater David. And he's establishing that Jesus has the royal right to be king of Israel. And that's also why he includes the Magi. And so you might say, well, he's not the birth son of Joseph. How does that work? Didn't matter. Any adopted son in ancient Hebrew culture was just as much a son as blood. And so he had the birthright. But it was said that the Messiah would be a blood son of David, a descendant of David. So that still had to be true. That's where Luke comes in handy. Yes, it does say Joseph, but it's actually Mary because she's Mrs. Joseph. So that entire genealogy diverges with a different son of David, Nathan, instead of Solomon. And it goes all the way down to Jesus being a blood son of David. Now, when we put the two together, this actually helps God keep his word, because God made a promise that the sons of Jehoiakim would never sit on the throne, and that included their descendants. So a blood descendant of the line of David after the exile to Babylon could no longer sit on the throne. So in order for Jesus to be the true king of Israel, he had to not be a blood son of Jehoiakim, but yet have his birthright. And that's exactly what these two genealogies establish. Pretty cool, huh?